We're ready to complete our player introductions. We'd like to welcome everyone to this contest tonight. As we culminate
in today's game,
Rivalry
we're going to have a chance of beating this Dunkirk team because, of course, Dunkirk is going to do the same thing to you.
Introducing the visitors from Fredonia Westfield Brockton, the FWB Badgers.
I think that they can hear it in Fredonia, but they can't see the feed. I
And
don't know
now
what they got here. Right now, the YouTube feed not being on is killing it.
I can't hear you out here.
Okay. So I guess we're just going to roll it
At the
until
best back number
people's
2,
got to get
Ryan Cox. Head linebacker number 3, Montavious Fleckley. At defensive back number 7, Devon Farnham.
1-2. Toss 1-2.
At defensive back number 9, Raleigh Mosley. At defensive back number 11, Darnell Butts. At linebacker number 13, Taiwan Wright. Defensive lineman number 30, Dave Vega. Defensive end number 33, Malik Carter. Defensive end number 74, Peyton Moreland. Defensive lineman number 83, Conrad Thomas. At safety number 84, Tyrese Christian Johnson.
All right, we're working our way through the bugs right now, but it appears that if you're on the YouTube channel, you can see us, but the cable feed may be down. And I think you can see it on the YouTube. So if you're, well, I guess I can't tell the cable people to switch over to YouTube because they can't see us. But anyway, we'll do our best, and hopefully, folks, I'm going to try to get out on. Yeah, so okay, I'm going to try to get out, I guess, on Facebook and say switch over to the YouTube channel or something, because YouTube is operating. So here we are. Since 1901, Dunkirk and Fredonia have been meeting to play football. Now it's a little different version of that rivalry. The Fredonia Westfield Brockton Badgers coming in 2-2 in the league, 2-4 overall, are taking on the 6-0 Dunkirk Marauders. Already clinched the league championship, are looking for that undefeated season and would love to do it nowhere else but here at Carl Hebner Field. It's senior night. We're getting ready for the captains to go out to the middle of the field. Dunkirk following it started that earlier in the year. The entire team goes out to the hash. The captains go out and meet. It's Greg Krause here with Shannon Davis. Shannon, what do you think?
Well, I think it's an obvious team that's favored to win tonight, and that is the Dunkirk Marauders. Like Greg said, they're 6-0. Fredonia got off to a quick start in their first game, but really have struggled, especially offensively, ever since then. They just haven't been able to put together a consistent offense. Defense has played pretty well most of the season, but the offense just hasn't quite put up the points to keep up with the defense. So it would be quite an upset, I think, if Fredonia wins this contest. But in a rivalry game, I guess you never know.
Anything can happen. I know it's funny. You look at it, how the tide has turned. It was about, well, I guess 6 years ago, that Fredonia was in the midst of a 13, 14-year streak, dominating this series, winning big, and then you could see it slowly. Dunkirk had they scored a few points and lost. Then it was a close game. Then we had the greatest Dunkirk Fredonia game ever in 2014. That 4 overtime.
Yeah.
That was so fun to call, so fun to be at.
Yeah, seeing the fans in the end zone on both sides and just rooting for their teams. It was a pretty special atmosphere. I didn't host that game or do the commentary, but I was there, and it was pretty awesome to watch just as a spectator.
Yeah, and since then it's swung obviously Dunkirk's way. Last year was a pretty good beatdown. And so Fredonia's hoping that, new coach, kind of a new attitude this year. They're hoping that they can put together, start the momentum, whether it's winning this game or just kind of getting getting a feel that they can play on the same field as this, a team that last year went deep into the playoffs and this year has just gone through the season, like I said, undefeated and is preparing to make another run deep into the playoffs.
Absolutely. So here we have kickoff. That's number 10, Walters for Fredonia kicking off. And deep for the Dunkirk Marauders, looks like that's number 7, Devon Farnham, and it's heading towards...
Usually Velez, Isaiah Velez.
I think it's Velez on the return. Caught it about the 5. There's a flag down. He's out to the 25. Pushed out of bounds at about the 27, 28-yard line. But let's see what the penalty is. Usually that's on the return team at that point for sure.
Rivera takes it up.
And actually it was
Rivera.
interesting enough. Jazzy Rivera, could that return the kick? Interesting.
So that wasn't, the penalty is against the Marauders. So that'll push them back deep into their own territory to start this game. But again, I think the Dunkirk Marauders are going to come out here and establish that offensive line here quick. I know that's probably their game plan. Do what they do best, as Coach Sartori said during the week, and expect to see that offensive line a lot of Cleckley early.
Yeah, they. I would be shocked, especially now that they're backed up into their own end, that they don't just come out and run the smash mouth and let's face it, that offensive line has handled every team they've played. I'd be shocked if hopefully Fredonia can, or the Badgers, I got to get used to that. The Badgers can slow them down.
Well,
Coming out throwing,
there is a pass play. Proved us wrong, and it falls incomplete. That was intended to number 7, DeMar Farnham to Jesus.
It's one of those things where darned if you do, darned if you don't. Coach is thinking, hey, we can come out and do something a little different, loosen it up, maybe make a big play to kind of stick a dagger in. From the other side, I'm sure that the Badgers are happy to see him come out throwing and not smash it. Now, Dunkirk all of a sudden they're not in 4-down territory, obviously, so they've got 2 plays now to get that 10 yards.
Absolutely. It's second and long here. It's a break for Fredonia, or let's see if for FWB and see if they come out. And here is
throwing again.
It's a play action pass once again, and once again that falls incomplete. That was intended for number 11, Darnell Butts.
Darnell Butts was wide open. If he makes that throw, that's 6.
Right.
So, we sit here and we say, boy, the call was right. The execution didn't work. Once again, it's not Dunkirk's cup of tea to come out and throw the ball. I'm shocked that they came out and kind of allowed this. Now, hey, they tear off 10-yard runs all the time. So.
Yeah, but so it's 3rd and 10. Rivera's under center here. And this time it is Cleckley, and he is tackled. Yes, they assure the first down. That's number, was that 28? That is. That's number 28 of Fredonia making the tackle. That's Nico Pucci. And that'll bring up 4th and about 4. And it looks like the punt team is coming on for the Marauders. So, again, we're sitting here thinking about it. Maybe the FWB got a little break here. 2 incomplete passes.
A big break. I think Dunkirk overthought themselves on that one, and
sure.
Loosen it up again. Gives the Badgers a little bit of momentum, a little bit of feel like, hey, wow, we're in this thing all of a sudden.
And that's Cody Leeper on the punt. It's a high punt, but it is short. Oh, did that hit?
Oh boy!
Oh, it looks
they
like
give it
that
right back.
Oh no! Yeah, Lucas Green was blocking on the play, and he didn't see the punt at all. And it just unfortunate bounce for FWB there, hitting Lucas Green, the Badger player, and Dunkirk was quick and hopping on it. Very alert play by the coverage team, and a big turnover early on.
Well, we talked about it. The only way that the Badgers were going to have a chance where they had to play mistake-free football, they had to get a couple of breaks, maybe a big play. There's no chance that they can allow themselves. They make the big stop to start the first drive, then they come right out and fumble away the punt. I bet Dunkirk's just going to work now.
And they did not pass it on first down.
There you go.
For sure. I think it was Cleckley, but it was a short gain. Good job by the Badger defense there. Gain
Good
of about
defense.
2. Second down and 8.
7-yard line. Second down and 8.
And we have seen, when we've watched the Badgers this year, their defense has certainly done a nice job. Their offense has been inconsistent,
Yeah.
but defense has
Really kept them in every game.
Yes.
This is only the third game I've been to see watch Fredonia play this year, and they're having to be 2-0. Not that I expect that to continue tonight, but the defense has played very well in both games. Fredonia is definitely stacking the line here. It's a sweep right to Farnham, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. So it's Devon Farnham to Jesus on the carry, tackled by number 5.
Yeah, Trey
That's
Schwartz.
Trey Schwartz.
Boy, they did a nice job of stringing that out. They didn't over pursue. They, when he turned up, they were there, and then they made the tackle, which is going to be key tonight.
Yeah. And both coaches talked about in the during the week about the keys of tackling in this game, that both teams had some athletes that can break a run, so they have to tackle well, which is really key at any level in football. You got to tackle. So we got 3rd and 8. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of the Marauders. Rivera's under center, Twins left. Little motion. And it is a pass play once again. Rivera rolling to his left, and it is incomplete.
Not even close.
No, that was overthrown. Intended receiver is number 23. That's Isaiah Velez. Bring up 4th down and 8, and it looks once again send it on the punt team. So
the Badgers hold again.
Two stops early on. Yeah, that's
and in both, and we've got Dunkirk. Who would, if you'd have told me that 3 minutes into the game that they'd have run 3 passes already, and obviously over 3 incomplete, I'd have said no chance.
And in 6 plays, about 8 yards of offense. No one would have expected that. So there's Marauder punter. That's 22. Cody Leeper. Again, another short punt, but he gets a nice bounce inside the 20-yard line, about the 18-yard line of the Badgers, where FWB will start their first possession of the contest. And this is going to be key here. We have to see what these Badgers are going to be able to do offensively.
They've been so inconsistent on offense, and I think a lot of it is going to be, how does Reed Tarnowski play? He's been up and down this year. He's had some very good games. He's had some average games. They're going to need to do some. They're going to need to throw the ball. They're going to need to move the ball.
Yeah. They have to keep that powerful Marauder offense off the field. So, power I formation for the Badgers, and I am going to say Hillbillies tonight. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's off tackle. Nice push by the offensive line on 1st down. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. We'll see where the spot is. I believe that was Brendan Plaister, their number 1 back of the season. They do give it to a lot of people, but he gets the blunt of the carries.
He tends to be their horse.
Yeah, and that's a gain of 6, actually. A nice push at the end. So now it's 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 24.
Be interesting to see, do they come and go with the power football back in Dunkirk?
This looks like a Dunkirk formation right now.
Oh,
was that a busted
play.
It looks like Tarnowski faked to the fullback and then wasn't sure.
He was looking for somebody to come through there, and it wasn't him.
But I will say Tarnowski handled it well. Instead of running and losing yardage, he just turned up the field and maybe gained a yard, or at least got back to the line of scrimmage on the play.
By the way, I'm shocked at he was able to miss that turn and get a yard. I mean, Dunkirk's pushing that pocket towards them so that they've got to do something outside. They've got to do something different. But the Badgers' offensive line actually at least neutralized that big, front line of Dunkirk.
Right. Oh, and so 3rd down, 3rd time in a row with power I formation. Given to Plaister up the middle, and he has enough for a 1st down.
And more.
A nice run there by Plaister. Those little legs were motoring.
1st down. Stopped on that play by number 83.
This gain of 5. No, maybe not 5.
I think he got
probably.
but 9.
10.
Right, they were at the
20. That's right. They were all the way back to the 20.
Started out at the 18.
Right. I was thinking 20, so I got in my head. So gain of about 9 on the play. 1st down and 10. Balls at the 34-yard line. And here they go again in that power I bunch tight formation. Let's get to the middle back and spins forward. Gain of about 3.
And again, a big push by the offensive line. Now, who had the fullback had that, right?
Yeah, that was Pucci, Nico Pucci on
Nico
the carry.
Pucci.
So they gave him, geez, on that spot, that's almost a 5-yard gain.
Yes.
Which I thought was more like 3 after seeing the play. So it's 2nd and 5. So Fredonia is staying ahead of the chain so far, and that's key. Once again, power I formation, 2 tight end set.
First down.
Yeah, another first down. That's Plaister, Brendan Plaister on the carry. Gain of about 6. Take it up to the 45-yard line of the Badgers.
Impressive push by the Badgers offensive line. They've got to be giving up, I don't know, 20, 25 pounds and per man, and also just the reputation of Dunkirk's offensive and defensive line. We've watched it, have dominated the section,
Sure,
the Badgers just making a move.
It looks like the Badgers look more like the Marauders, and the Marauders look a little bit more like the Badgers in the first couple series. But it's a long ways to go. There's plays throughout the middle again.
Jeez.
Yeah, another great push, a 7-8-yard gain on first down into Marauder territory here. We down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that's at least 7, yeah.
Yeah, it's gain, 2nd and 3, yep, gain of 7. But again, that was the offensive line.
Yes, yes.
Sticking with what works here, same power I formation, 2 tight end set. Tarnowski's under center. Once again, that's Placer, not as much, but he's still on his feet, diving forward.
Got 3rd and 1, coach.
Looks like a gain of around 2, bringing up 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Marauders.
Big 3rd down right off the bat. And,
sure.
And I guess we've got our technical difficulties solved, right? We're not only are we here at Access 12, but we're live on Access 5 in Fredonia. So we welcome the community, and those outside of the Dunkirk Fredonia viewing area can also watch that YouTube link that we've been trying to post out on Facebook. I've got a few texts from some out-of-towners that say they've got us. So good job, Gabe. Thanks, Chip. We're rolling.
Great. And here we go. 3rd and 1, Marauder territory, power I formation. Tarnowski once again gives it to Plaister, and he is short.
I don't think he's got it.
4.5 yards. 4.5, coach.
So that'll bring up 4th down for the Badgers. He might have gained a half a yard there, but it's going to be 4th and less than 1.
What do you do here? Do you figure it's a rivalry game? You're 2-2. You're 2-4. Why not go for this one, right? You're moving the ball.
Absolutely. You have it. I don't see any subs coming on the field, so you're playing to win this game. You're the underdog team. You got to take some chances early.
And this is a pretty good, Now, hey, what's the book say? Quarterback sneak, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how much the Badgers run that, but certainly seems like you're trying to sneak out a half.
And it looks like the Marauders are obviously, they are jamming that middle. Let's see.
3rd back.
Oh, nice. I mean, the
good push, good
presence of the Marauder defense right up the middle, and the offensive line moved them. They won that battle early on. And Placer dove forward for a first down. Gain of 3. Ball be spotted on the 43 of the Marauders. First down.
Not to mention we're about to hit the 6-minute mark of this drive.
It's a great point, and there is 3:13 left in the first quarter. For those who just joined us, we will try to shoot the scoreboard a little bit. I heard that we don't do that quite enough last game,
man.
And it's hard to do, and I'll try to remember to yell some times out. But that is Placer spinning, another
great
nice run. Yeah.
That's a good 3, 4, 5 yards. 5 yards after contact, sheer determination.
Yeah, the senior running back of the Badgers looks a little determined tonight to get something going for his team and maybe his last game. So we got 2nd and about 2, a long 2. Ball just shy of the 35-yard line of the Marauders. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Still no score. We've had 2 punts already, 1 turnover, and no score. Same power I formation, this time sweep outside. First time they've really tried the outside. Placer is not really able to turn the corner there. It's a nice defensive play by number 11. That's Darnell Butts.
Yeah, Darnell Butts just saved it. Boy, I thought he was going to make the turn, and Butts just got his hand on the jersey and hauled him down.
Yeah, I think Fredonia's going to, or FWB is going to have a hard time outrunning this Marauder team in defense. And timeout Badgers here on 3rd down. Obviously, with the athleticism and speed of the Marauders, you're going to have a hard time outrunning that team.
What do you think? They lost 2 there? 3rd and 4?
Yeah, probably loss of 1. I think it was 3rd and 3 or 2nd and 3 going into that play. 7, yeah. So again, this is going to be 2-down territory. They went through it at the 46 on 4th down. But you don't want 3rd and long, that's for sure. You at least want to get 2 or 3, if not the 1st down, if you're the Badgers here. But this could be a time for the Marauders to step up defensively and change the momentum back in their favor as well.
Do we know who the injured player is? Malik Carter. Boy, he's a big part of that Marauder defense as well. So let's hope he's not. It's not anything serious.
Yeah, last week he made play after play. He played a very excellent game for the Marauders. Yeah, I thought it was a time I didn't notice the injury.
So with well, it's a good chance for, just to recap real quick. You did a nice job just a second ago. But, yeah, Dunkirk's had 2 drives, both ending in punts. They're 0 for 3 throwing the ball, which is kind of a surprise out of their 1, 2, 3, 4. They've 2, 3 and outs, I guess, essentially.
Absolutely.
Yes. And of those 3, they've got a total of
about
9 yards. 9 total yards in 2 drives. They had a fortunate turnover on the punt. It wasn't a true fumble.
Right.
It hit the blocking back, or the up man.
Yeah, it was a short punt that the blocker did not see, and it just bounced into him, and the coverage team jumped on it right away. Did a great job. But
let's watch something different here.
Let's see, is he coming up? No, but and then Fredonia took over, or I'm sorry, the Badgers took over. And
the Marauders took over after the fumble.
Oh, yeah.
We
got
and went
another 3
again.
and out.
Yeah.
Punt, and then the Badgers took over, and now they're on, let's see, 1, 2.
To start, the 18?
And this will be the 12th play of the drive that has now taken 7 full minutes. It's exactly, they took over at 9:07, and it's 2:07 right now.
So there's a slightly different formation here, but once again, that's Placer off
just
tackle.
Power football.
That was to the weak side.
It's a first down.
Yep, and first down for the Badgers.
It is 7.
That the left side of that line there did a nice job. We got a nice push, sealed the linebacker, and a first down for the Badgers down to the 31-yard line. First down and 10. 2:03 remaining in the first quarter. For those of you that can't see that clock, I have to keep reminding myself.
And it's running.
Yes, it is. It's a windy night here, too. Here we go. Once again, 2 tight ends set. Handoff to Placer. What a hole up the middle. And, touchdown saving tackle by number 2, Brian Cox. And he wasn't touched for 10 yards. That looked a little bit like the Marauders last week.
Correct. He had a full head of steam by the time he first got touched. Again, it wasn't true misdirection by any means, but you could see there was something there. Both the quarterback and one of the backs gave a counter fake. But boy, oh boy, 1st and 10 at the
15-yard line.
Yep.
1:25 left. Bill Tarnowski's under center. There's Placer once again, spins forward, Nice gain on first down, though. Probably about 4.
Are our defensive ends out too wide? Cody looks like he was real far out on
Yeah, long 4, short 5. You're right.
Yeah. Another Marauder limping out there. You see number 83, a little banged up. The Badgers, that's Conrad Thomas. So we got to keep an eye. So injuries mounting up here. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 11. So again, 2 tight ends set here. We haven't seen a wide receiver yet for the Badgers.
Their DN's out way too far. Look at Cody.
Placer off tackle.
Boy, he is just dragging
I think
folks.
He's got to be close. Yeah, it looks like it might be 1st and goal here. The last-ditch effort there down to about the 4. Nope, 5. But that is a 1st and goal for the Badgers with 5 yards to go. 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. See if they run. They could run the quarter out here if they wanted to. They wouldn't have to snap it, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I think they'll come up and see what they. I don't think they'll change their rhythm for it.
No.
But,
It looks like they're intending at least getting a playoff here. 14 seconds ticking. Once again, double tight end set. Tarnowski's under center. They are going to run a play. To Placer once again to the right side. He's short of the...
boy, he is down to the 1, maybe a little inside. Yep.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. As you can see, the score is still 0-0. We do have a 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Badgers.
You know, now this would have been the time when my seat would have been in that corner right there at the end zone. I was watching the game. I was about to get the touchdown, and now it's all the way down at the other end. Now, we got a nice seat right here on the 50, so we don't got to worry about that. And the folks that are watching or listening, there's, at home or wherever they are, as we know, watching the game, don't have that problem either. But boy, oh boy, that's it's funny. That's a 99-yard shift in the field. So here we are. We got now. That is this will be the 17th play of this drive. It started with 9:07 left in the first quarter. They ran the entire quarter on that. We do not have one play more than 10 yards. There's a 9-yarder. There was the 15-yard run by Plaster. My mistake. But that, other than that, it's been all just, 7, 6, 5, 2, 7, 5.
One negative play.
One negative play. Just banging around. If you were going to look at this stat sheet, if I didn't show you who this was, and you came to the game and said, "Hey, I missed the first quarter," you'd say, "Oh, okay. There's the Badgers side, and there's the Marauders side," because this is the typical Marauder drive, except the Badgers are doing it. And on the other side, this has kind of been the thing we've seen. They've tried a few different things, a couple incompletes, punt. So very interesting. We say things like, in a rivalry game, you can throw all the records out, you can toss everything out the window, you can, but boy, oh boy, maybe we're seeing one of those times right now.
It's still early to say, but it's definitely a little surprising so far. No doubt about it, yeah.
Even if it turns at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is,
that was an impressive first quarter for the Badgers. You got to say the Badgers coaches have to be pleased so far the way it's gone. The Marauder team has been very successful, and I'm sure they're very confident in their ability to overcome the first quarter, especially in a tie game. It's not even coming back yet. Here we go. It's Placer once again, and
it is now.
Yes, and the official signals touchdown. Placer scores with 11:55 remaining in the first half, making the score Dunkirk 0, FWB 6 with the extra point attempt to follow.
And they had, one play that they ran to the outside, right? One sweep. Everything else has been between the tackles.
And that was for no gain.
Again, in fact, that was their -2, right? That was the only negative play they had, was the sweep. Other than that, it's been all between the tackles, exactly where I didn't think they could go.
Absolutely. It's Derek Walters on for the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. So that'll make the score Dunkirk 0, FWB 7, 11:55 remaining in the first half. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Oh, no, you got to call it. So interesting. So we've got a 7-0, 11:55 to go. you know, Dunkirk has been down. Dunkirk is, you know, I still think that, you know, they've got that strong, powerful offensive line. They've got that whole slew of backs. You know, my opinion, and we said it right off the top. I think they outthought themselves
number 3
a little.
on the carry a lot in this drive. I'm I'm guessing that.
You know, they came out and, you know, like I said, 2 3 and outs and in those 2 3 and outs there was 6 or 3 passes, you know, all
3
incomplete,
runs, yeah.
not even close. You know, we had a wide open receiver that got missed. On the other side, you know, he certainly was catchable. It's just not what they do. So
and it's pretty windy out there tonight. Yeah, and they're going to go back to their bread and butter right now. And I bet they'll come back to the pass after they establish that run. And they're probably trying to get that passing game going a little bit for the playoffs too. You got to that. So here we go. We got Walters once again kicking off as Derek Walters for the Badgers. And back to return usually is that's number 3, I believe. No, it's not 3. Who is that? Is that Rivera over there?
Rivera, I think, is returning kicks,
yeah,
which is
in
always
Farnham
surprising.
to Jesus. Short line drive kick. Yep, picked up about the 19.
Isaiah, why are you going outside? Take the ball in the middle.
It looks like that was 23, Isaiah Velez on the return. Let's see, where did he get pushed out? About the 20, 30-yard line?
29, I think they'll call it.
9-yard return. And this will be the Marauders' third possession now, 11:50 in the first half. And I'm calling a run play between the tackles right now.
There you go.
That's my prediction.
Nobody's taking your odds.
No. You sure?
Wouldn't have took it on first down either of the other series either, though.
I would have lost that one. Here we go, power I formation. And there is Cleckley off tackle, but man, the Badger defense, once again, was ready for that. Oh, a late flag. Oh, no, we don't want to see any of that. Might be a little after the whistle activity there.
Well, Cleckley keeps running hard. You know, that kind of...
And that is against the Badgers. That's a big mistake. They stopped them on first down, probably for a loss, and now they're going to give them 15 yards and a first down. You can't do those things. There's no place for that. Play to the whistle, play hard, go the next play.
Well, and again, I'm sure one of the, you know, by Cleckley running hard and keeping his feet moving and keeping the play alive, you know, now somebody takes that cheap shot at the end. You know, wouldn't have happened if Cleckley would have gone down right away.
There we go. Once again, we got a wing left here.
Now we're way up at the 45.
Yep. First and 10 at the Marauder 45. Oh, Rivera keeps a great play action. Is tackled by Rivera, is pulled out of bounds by number 23. That's Joel Lozano, but that's one of the strengths of Rivera right there. I've been really impressed with his play action and running ability. He does a great job carrying out the fakes when he's not keeping it, and then when he does, it catches the defense by surprise.
So big counter and a big 20-yard, 10.
See, it was at the 45, so 12-yard gain. Ball into Badger territory, about the 43-yard line. Power I formation.
Boy,
hand off to Cleckley. Did bobble that snap a little.
Yeah, that snap bobbled, yeah.
But that time the offensive line, the Marauders, did a real nice job. There's a big hole to the right side and a nice gain for Cleckley this time on first down.
Yeah, he had a good 3-4 steps before he even started to get hit.
After a slow start, too, with the fumble snap, he had to slow down his momentum a little bit. Second down and about 4 to go.
Yes.
Ball at the 36-yard line, 37. So, see, that penalty may come back to really hurt the Badgers. So, again, double tight formation.
They were playing goal line there. They did rock it that time.
It's going to be close to the first.
Yeah, it's close,
Boy,
and that's a lot on Cleckley right there. The Badger defense did a nice job, but he just kept those feet going and pushed the pile forward. So it looks like he's
measure that, or what do you think? No, not
it looks
even,
like he's putting it down at the 35, right? Nope, 36.
Oh, no, here we go. Yep.
3rd and inches here, less than a yard.
Less than a yard to go for the first down.
Running back or placing all England, and I think he almost runs the same.
They are bear crawling. They're bear
In
crawling.
the sense that he just does not, he doesn't really like to juke him out and out. He likes to just pull out, drop his shoulder, and just pound his way through.
So you think maybe QB sneak here? That's one of their bread and butter
They do
plays
love
in
that call
shorter
right
yard. Yeah. And they're very good at it too. There you go. Rivera's under center, double tight, 3 backs in the backfield. And no, he gives it to Cleckley, which is never a bad idea. It looks like he probably got the first down. Officials are stopping the clock.
Boy,
I haven't
I've got to
seen.
believe he got you.
Yeah, and there they go. There's the signal for the first down. So ball's down to the 31-yard line. First down, Marauders in Badger territory for the first time tonight. 9:25 remaining in the half. Clock should be running here. There it goes. We have a wide receiver here this time. To the left. 2 backs. Motion to the left and a sweet play to Farnham. To Jesus. Turns the corner. Still going. First tackle, that's number 23 of the Badgers on the tackle. Joel Lozano.
Gain of about 8. Nice run. I mean, they, just a student body left, right? They put him in motion.
Had a receiver out there to be the lead blocker as well, and used their speed and athletic ability for an 8-yard gain on first down. And if you're the Badgers, you don't want to be in a lot of 2nd and 2s.
Right.
That's not with this offensive line and those backs, that's not a recipe for success. So back to the 2 tight end, 3 backs in the backfield. Rivera under center. Gives to Cleckley. Not a lot of room.
Boy,
I mean, he does not stop.
depends on what they give for the.
Spot he has.
It's a. What's the
He's saying 3rd.
Okay, short of the first down. Officials do have the number 3 up. Yep, 3 up near, short of first.
Boy, that was forward progress too. I always, it always.
It is close.
That forward progress thing kills me because, again, if he would have broken free after they had pushed him back.
Oh, they are calling for a official timeout now.
Oh, maybe they're going to measure.
And they haven't flipped the box over there either, so it does look like, well, they're looking at it anyway. Rivera, lineman in there, number 74, is telling the officials that's definitely a first down.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, Peyton Moreland's out there. Come on, that's definitely a first. Here we go. You got the measurement. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to look at the TV screen, and they are just short.
About an inch short.
But it is only 3rd down, too. So you got 2 downs for the Marauders to get about 3 inches. So you got to figure they're going to get another first down here.
Well, we thought it was going to be the sneak last time.
Yep.
But they proved us wrong. But I still think it's a safe call, and they do it very well.
Yeah, the Dunkirk coach staff looks like they're trying to break some trends or tendencies today. Maybe for the playoffs, for the scouts that are down there from the other team watching them play. It was a wing right. Rivera's under center, and he does go sneak, but
he's got to get it. It was not the best play I've seen out of him on that, but he got it.
I gotta say that was a great play job by number 75 of the FWB's defensive line. That's Andrew Barrow. I believe it doesn't say him. I think he's a sophomore. Let me check my sheet here. It doesn't say on there. On the back maybe. Here we go. Yes, he is a sophomore, 280 pounds, and he got a great job staying low and getting in there, but when you need 3 inches, that's tough to stop. So it's first down, ball at the 20. Power I, Rivera's under center.
Right up just outside the ends.
Off tackle to Cleckley, and he squeezes through.
There he's running.
Again, if he gets that momentum going, it's tough to stop.
Cleckley runs on the right side.
The side of our sideline is just...
Did he get the first?
Officials are calling for another first down for the Marauders.
Boy, if you're the Marauders, you almost don't want that to be a first.
I know,
You know, get yourself a little bit of breathing room, but now you got the first and goal at the 10.
First and goal at the 10, yeah.
It'll be first and goal at the 10-yard line for the Marauders.
6:45 and ticking on the clock in the first half. Score still FWB 0, Marauders 7. But the Marauders are driving here. First and goal from the 10.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
So 2 impressive drives back to back.
Yep.
That penalty, still going back to that first play of the drive, was a real mistake. That's Cleckley off tackle. Nice hole to the left side.
Still going.
Pushing that pile forward once again. It's another great run by Cleckley. He is a tough young man to stop. 205 pounds, runs hard, and those legs just pound forward. Gain of 5, second and goal from the 5.
Now, is Dunkirk going to outthink themselves again, or are they just going
I
to
don't
pound
think
it
so.
away?
I think they're
I'm
still
with you.
giving the ball to Cleckley. You might
They
see
do
if
like
they get
to run
closer.
some stuff down near the goal line.
Yeah.
They do like to run the little rollout and option pass, although they dropped it last week.
Right, and that was a play that almost cost them the game last week. Timeout Badgers here, yeah. Rivera tried to do the unselfish thing. He could have ran in and be an open receiver.
Right. Tried to lift it up and throw it.
And it just slipped out of his hand and it almost cost him. That would have put him up by 2 scores, and then Albion had a couple chances to score after that, and they had a touchdown call back even to take the lead late. So that was a big mistake. So it's 5:45 in the first half. The score is still Dunkirk 0, FWB 7, but it's second goal from the 5 for the Marauders, looking to tie this game up. Again, last week they went for 2 a lot, and we were a little surprised at that.
Yeah, I
with
was
a kicker
very surprised.
Like DeJesus. And so it'll be interesting to see what they do here tonight on their first touchdown.
They are with the wind right now.
Yeah, and obviously DeJesus has been an impressive young man, kicking off and extra points and field goals this year.
He's got a heck of a leg.
Yes, he does. But like last week, they kind of put them in a situation going for 2 the first time and not getting it, that they had to keep going for 2. So they were always chasing those points the rest of the game. All right, here we go. Second and goal from the 5. Once again, power I formation. Rivera is under center. And all 11 guys are in the box for the Hillbillies as Cleckley off tackle, and he is in for the touchdown. That's a 5-yard touchdown run for Quatavis Cleckley to make the score Dunkirk 6, FWB 7. Extra point attempt to follow with 5:40 remaining in the first half.
So an 11-play, 6-minute, and 10-second drive answers the Badgers' big drive.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, if I was built like the Marauders, I'd go for 2 every time. I don't care how good their kicker is. I mean, and we know he's good. I just think they've got the big line, the big backs.
I had no problem with it last week, even though it didn't work out, and they're going right back to that again today. And it is Cleckley, and he is in for the 2-point conversion to take the lead. That's Marauders 8, Badgers 7, 5:40 remaining in the first half.
They're going to be there all day long right now, so do something different.
All right, cheerleaders. This push-up time.
Yeah, and still, I'm going to go back to that first down play where they had Cleckley tackle for a loss, and they took a 15-yard penalty. And I know it was an emotional mistake, but that's a big mistake when you had the momentum, and the Marauders didn't look back after that.
No, that was you're right. Instead of hey, we're going to stop your best guy, first play, here we go again.
Yeah.
Now you put them in great field position, and they just rolled.
Yep. It would have been 2nd 11, 2nd 12. From the
next play after that was a 12-yard run. That was the Rivera
great
fake
play
and
action.
rollout.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they just Cleckley went to work with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the next 10 carries. The only thing that broke it up was the nice run by Farnham.
Yeah.
DeJesus and the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that was just on 3rd and inches to get the first down. So So again, you're going to see a little display of power in the legs of the Jesus here. Last week, every kickoff was a touchback. A little windier tonight, but
He's with the wind.
yep.
This thing might go
got a
out. This might be
crossway.
on 6th Street.
Back to return. That looks like that's 23. 23 is Joel Lozano, and 13. Yep. Kareem Levins for FWB. And it is a deep kick, and it is 9 yards deep into the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they were, who was back and where they were standing. With the wind, that thing was going out.
So the Badgers, 5:40 left. They would love to put another long drive in here to keep that Marauder offense off the field, but the Marauders come out here a little hungry. These first couple plays are going to be key because you don't want to kick the ball or punt the ball quick here and give Marauders a chance to score.
Yeah, I think if the Badgers could somehow get to halftime right now, they'd be very happy and regroup and go.
So we had the power I formation. That's placed her up. Ooh, tough hit late on, but again, nice push. Gain of
6.
Probably 6 or 7 with the forward momentum. Let's see where they get it. But nice tackle downfield by Devon Farnham to Jesus.
Yeah,
and
I thought that was going to be a much bigger gain. He seemed to have some momentum and a little bit of room.
But
and before he could bounce it anywhere,
Yeah.
he got labeled.
Yep. And the Jesus had some help. It might have been number 30 to help him finish off in there, Gabe Vega. So 2nd and 3. So again, his placer. Oh, he's hitting the backfield, but bounces off. But there's the Jesus again.
Is that going to be the collar?
No? He didn't. Yep, he had him high, but you got to pull him down on it. It's
I
not
think
just
he let off.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he looks
Smart
like he's
play.
close. Yep, and it is a first down. He did gain about 3 there, just enough for the first down.
Well, I think the hit, right? Somebody made great penetration, but took Tarnowski out, took the quarterback out as he was handing off. And,
Lucky they
got
didn't
the wrong
fumble
guy.
it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it was a gain of exactly 3. So first down and 10 at the 30. 4:51. This clock's not rolling. He did go out of bounds. That's right. So 4:51 remaining in the half. 1st and 10 are Badgers at their own 30. Sent a steady diet of Playster, and look at him push the pile forward.
A little Cleckley image,
exactly.
Right? But I'll tell you, that was a nice run where Playster made that run was about 3 to 6 yards. He made 2 or 3 little sidestep jukes, just did a nice job finding the hole, and then didn't go down.
That's right. Another 4 or 5 yards after contact, gain of almost 11, about 10.5. Ball at just shy of the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Badgers. Clock is ticking now. 4:30 remaining in the first half.
We're watching this play.
And man, it's nothing flashy here by either team. We got 11 guys in the box. We have double tight,
22
3
in the box.
backs in. Again, nice push by the offensive line. Gain of around 5 on first down for Placer.
Let the block come to him.
Placer goes right up the middle. He's going to pick up.
I mean, I haven't seen every Badger game, but boy, what a steady diet of Placer. Usually, the Badgers seem to spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Usually, you might put Levins in there. Pucci might get some carries in there. They'll throw more typically. But Sherlock came up with a game plan here to bunch it up and run some power football, and so far it's worked. Let's see if they can keep it going. Again, 3 backs in the backfield, and that's Placer again. Breaks 1 tackle, and he is.
According to they use which rep?
That line. He's going to be a little short.
If they use the far rep, but the close rep,
it's short. It's right at midfield, right on the 50. It'll be 3rd down in inches here, about a half a yard. And again, we keep talking about quarterback sneak, but we haven't seen Fredonia or FWB
do
that.
Been their thing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe one of the up backs here.
Boy, they are built up though, like they're going to go with it. The two backs up. No,
it's to Pleister again off the right side. He got a first down.
Yeah, there's the foot.
Forward momentum's going to give him first down. It's a gain of 1 on the play.
Right foot spot, as they say.
It's a gain of 1 into Marauder territory. Ball at the 49-yard line.
So now you got to start looking at the clock. There's 2:45.
There's plenty of
the
time.
The clock is running. There's FWB has 2 timeouts.
2, that's correct.
Not in a rush though. They're not too,
Yeah,
once
with the
again,
clock stopping every first down, and
I think they're also, they want to make sure they don't give that ball back with any time.
Absolutely. They're sticking to that game plan, and they're a little bit like Albion last week too. They drive, then they'd open up when they got into other territory. Let's see if that happened. Pleister again, this time short gain on first down. Gain of about 2 from the official spot.
So now we go under the 2-minute mark. Now with the field position where it is, do you start thinking, hey, I'm going to throw the ball, I'm going to try something a little different, see if I can't get a big game, maybe some razzle-dazzle? Because obviously the clock, even barring a turnover, they're going to not give the ball back to Dunkirk with very little time left and in very poor field position. So, because I don't think you're in 4-down territory at this point with the game the way it is. So. I think you just punt it down.
With 2nd 8, let's see. We do have our first pass play. Tarnowski drops back looking for...
Well-thrown ball.
Yep, nice play. Who was that? 84, I believe, broke that up. 84 would be Tyrese Kristen Johnson. Intended receiver is number 5, the tight end, Trey Schwartz. Stopping the clock with 1:30 left in the half and leaving them, the Badgers, with 3rd and 8 here.
I like the call. It was a well-executed play. Tarnowski threw a good ball, just very good defense by Dunkirk to break that up.
Yeah, absolutely. Only had a couple receivers in the play, conservative pass play. They weren't, I think had mass protection in there. And they did a good job, just nobody was open.
I've noticed at the earlier games of the Badgers, and I'm not sure when it happened or if it just too much time.
Oh man, big mistake here against the Badgers is a delay of game.
Wow.
And I wasn't keeping track of that. I didn't even think that was in play until that whistle blew.
It hasn't even seemed to be close.
Oh, that's a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it 3rd down and 12. Ball back
45,
in,
46, 45. Oh no, wait.
No, 40, almost 49. Yep. Back into Badger territory. 1:30 left in the first half. Clock is still stopped for the incomplete pass. So you might see a run play here. Just take the time off.
Well,
no, if they are passing. Screen pass. Nice again. Oh, great job. So who that? Oh, that was Kleckley on the big defensive play, the first Marauder there. It's conservative play, but maybe thought they'd get a chance of first down.
Well, and by the way, the clock is running.
That's right.
If I'm now, the question
Loss
is,
of
are they going to punt the ball? Yep.
Yep.
With a minute, we're now under a minute left.
You would think maybe the Marauders might have taken a timeout there after that stop.
Absolutely.
I'm a little surprised they didn't, but that's
take a timeout, try to block the kick, that kind of thing.
And they can score. We know they can score on any play. Walters is on the punt. Back to return is DeJesus and short punt. Oh my goodness.
That's a net nothing.
It landed 7 yards out of bounds on the Dunkirk sideline. Let's see where they spot it.
He's working his way back. That is about a net 9-yard punt.
Was that the 42? They punted from.
Oh, that's right. They lost yardage. Yes.
Yeah, from the 46. So you're talking about 14 yards on the punt.
But only leaves 35 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. Now you really wonder if they shouldn't have taken that timeout. They'd have almost a minute left on the clock if they took that timeout.
They absolutely should have.
Yeah, but we had a hard time with the kick counter yesterday.
So here we go. Ball's on the Marauder 42-yard line. 35 seconds left. First down and 10. Power I formation, 2 tight ends.
Interesting.
Rivera's under center. And it is a counter, but
Wow.
oh man, that's
No timeout
number
there.
23.
Rivera.
On the
I'm
carry.
sorry, Velez.
Okay, yep, Velez. Tackled by number 3. Oh, that's Dalton Gardner, the sophomore. Back into football this year. Took a year off. Very good wrestler.
Now
and
with
made
10
a nice
seconds
play.
left, they're going to run it out. They're going to just let the clock run. Boy, that was the,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it looks
it's
like
got to be, I mean, the Badgers, there's the half. The Badgers are going to go into the locker room right now very excited, pumped up. They're a point down to their rival. They've taken all their punches. They just made a very, very big play on defense.
Yep.
What we're going to do is we'll take a minute. We'll get some stats. We'll regroup. We'll let the cheerleaders get on the camera for a minute, and we'll be back before the half starts with some stats and some info.
And then how brave is it to say, okay, we're going to deny you the football, and we're going to see if we can. I mean, they get the football back.
one.
Test 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 testing 1 2.
1 2. So yeah, I can just hear myself.
Testing 1 2.
But they could hear us because I got texts that said yes, we're on. Because I sent out to a few.
Well, I can hear them back here.
Try it. Try it now. This is the headphones.
Test 1. Test 1.
Testing 1. I can hear it faint in this right. Testing.
Oh, I can hear it here.
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
Oh, yours is worse.
What's it? Yeah, mine is nothing. I mean, it's all I can hear is through the muffled. I can hear your voice. But let's get back on. I wonder how much you're gonna put on it.
They gotta get the wind here.
3 minutes.
Test. Oh,
Where's yours at? Is this yours?
Yeah.
testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing.
They cannot let this slip out.
Testing 1 2. I can hear.
We got Palo Alto, California is watching the game.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
There you go now. Greg, you good?
1 1. Oh.
Testing 1 2.
I mean, that's yeah.
Testing 1 2. 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 Testing. Testing 1. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1. Testing 1 2.
I turned this in more. So
Yes. Yeah, I'm good. Are we on live? All right, here we go. They put 3 minutes on the clock, so we've got 3 minutes to go before the half. It's funny, we were as we're testing, we're kind of using the technology of today to try to figure out if we're on or not. And very cool. We've got there we go. Yeah. By the way, the auto's working. Thanks, Tom. Tom Madigan. We got Palo Alto, California. Tom, Kevin Blair. I love your. I'm following you guys. I don't jump in much, but keep up the good Facebook work. There's my fantasy league. Good job, Daryl. Daryl Bankowski and the Midget Marauders. I got to mention the Midget Marauders, right, Daryl? Having a great season. Anyway, I think we've got it. I think we've got it here. So we've got looking at the stats. It, like I said, as we talked about, it's crazy. The Badgers have 24 plays from scrimmage, 115 yards, of which. Plaister has 22 carries for 109 yards. So they've just, put it on his back, made the plays. Brandon Plaister, senior just has had a fantastic game, but the offensive line. Usually I'm talking about the Marauder offensive line and how they dominated the line of scrimmage. And today we're going to see that out of the we've seen that out of the Badger offensive line. On the other side of the ball, Dunkirk, Cleckley, usually a workhorse, still is, but only has 11 carries for 43 yards. Dunkirk, as a whole, only has 66 yards in the first half on 15 carries. But, we're 0 for 3 on the Dunkirk side, and 0 for 1 on the Badger side, so not a lot of an aerial assault. I did expect to see a little bit more out of Fredonia, but gosh, they've ran the ball so well. What do you think, Shannon?
I think the Badger coaches have to be happy with their game plan and their offensive line execution and defense. By far, Plaister has played a great game as well, running the ball very hard, making yards after contact, spinning forward, gaining those extra yards. It's going to be interesting, though. I think the Badgers have to move the ball here right away in the second half. Again, they can't go 3 and out. If they do, I would expect the Marauders to have another nice drive and score once again and take that momentum back maybe permanently.
Although I'm with you, and we've been saying it, but boy, all of a sudden, this Coach Sherlock has got his team fired up. I've even seen on the offensive line, and I was trying to find this out while we were off air, when that happened, because I remember in the early games of the season, they were running the wide splits, typical high school, 2-3 foot split, and on the offensive line, and kind of spread it out. And now they're down. They've choked those splits right down, just like Dunkirk does. Dunkirk, they're almost foot to foot on that offensive line, and just bang it away. We haven't seen. Gosh, I don't think have we seen a split end, a wide receiver of any kind from the Badgers.
The Badgers have not had a wide out to my knowledge.
Double tight and go.
I'm out here watching. I don't know if you guys can see this, but no, you can't. Walters is out there practicing. He's just kicking 35-yard field goals, making them by 15, 20 yards
he is
into the wind. That wind is really blowing.
He does have the wind blowing at his back.
That's impressive young kickers on both of these teams, that's for sure. So, yeah, like we were saying, Badgers coaches are happy. Marauders coaches, after the second quarter, think they're happy. They drove the ball down the field and controlled the clock and possession in the second quarter. So what are we going to get in the third quarter?
I hear you. Although, I was, as impressive as that long Badger drive was, we had that the end of the half drive by they took the ball when it would have been easy, a 3 and out, make a mistake, turn it over, something like that. All of a sudden, Dunker got the ball, drives it down the throat, and boom, game's over. So instead, they were able to hold on to the ball until that, that punt didn't give Dunkirk much of a chance, and then came up with the big play on the last play of the half.
Right, convincing Marauders, saying that's enough. We're going to go in the half with the lead. And they did. They took off, 5 minutes in that last 30-yard drive. 30 yards they went, and it took 5 minutes off the clock. And I think that's the recipe. Then they're not getting away with it, even on 3rd and long. 2nd and long, they didn't break that formation. They ran a short pass play, a screen play. The game plan is, I think, to keep it tight, 4 yards of cloud of dust, run the clock. Don't let Marauders get that momentum and get that speed and power going.
Now, if you're I always talk about the wristwatch clock, not just the game clock. That was about as fast a half. Dunkirk always plays fast football. Some of our other high school games aren't quite as fast, but that was between the two teams. That was about as fast a half of football as you can have at any level. What did we have? We had an 11:55, so let's call that 12. 17, almost 18 minutes of the 24 minutes. FWB had the ball.
In 2 possessions.
That sure is a way to keep Dunkirk off the scoreboard.
Well, here we go. DeJesus is lining the ball up here for the kickoff. Once again, he's got that wind in his back, so we don't expect a return unless they do some sort of squib kick. But my guess is that ball will be bouncing past the tire in the end zone once again for the touchback. So let's see. We got Levins back, and we have, is that 23?
Yeah. Can't even get to it.
And there it is, almost in the tire. I almost called that.
Yeah, that would have been great. Now, think about this. We watched Walters kick those field goals. The Badgers will have the wind in the fourth quarter.
Yep, and they've tried in the first game, and he didn't make it, but they tried a 45-yard field goal attempt. So they have some faith in them. They've tried it a couple times throughout the year, and who knows? It could be the game and the end line. A lot of pressure on the young man.
Got a 1-point game right now.
Sure. So here we go. First down and 10, second half. Ball at the Badger 20-yard line, and I wouldn't expect a difference. About 22 guys in the box here, and let's see who wins this battle of the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they definitely did. They play Chicalaga even though he's still over Preston not play us
And there's Placer on the carry, and this time he is stopped immediately. Let's see, get a number here.
Number 21, Placer.
It was Placer on the carry, maybe
81,
84.
maybe? 84?
Yep, that was Tyrese Kristen Johnson, the senior defensive lineman, making the big play. He got Placer going east and west, not north and south there.
Right. It was great penetration and came across instead of trying, made the play almost, as you said, from the side instead of straight on.
So 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Ball at the 20-yard line, still in that 2 tight end, 3 back formation. Oh,
but there's the penetration that we expected early.
Absolutely, and the Dunkirk Marauder defensive staff definitely made a couple adjustments here. Maybe a blitz on the play there up the middle, and the A-gap tackle Placer for a loss of at least 3 here. So that's going to be 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13, ball at the 17-yard line. This is not what the Badgers wanted coming out.
So now you're in your own end. You got to make a decision.
Wind in your face.
Do you try to throw this ball? Do you try to make a play, or do you just say, "Hey, let's run it into the let's keep with the game plan, punt the ball"? Although the punt last time was very poor.
Yep. Double tight, 3 back formation.
Same formation.
Yep. They haven't gone away from that. It is a pass play. Screen this time to the left side to Placer. He does have some room, and he has a first down. A little slow getting up, but he looks okay. And that was a great play call.
Great play call.
They anticipated that Marauder pressure and took advantage of it.
Yep. I mean, that's exactly what you're going to call against you're throwing it against the wind. The Marauders are coming with, they're hot. Great call and a great execution.
Sure.
Some nice blocks sealed them off, and Placer did a good job.
It's a gain of 14 on the play. So it's balls at the 31. 1st down and 10 for the Hillbillies.
Our first completed pass.
Yeah. Actually, we did have another in the screen passes.
You're right.
For a tackle for a loss. First positive. Bounced free, and that spin move has been very effective by Placer. Did he lose his 1 on his jersey?
Ball's taken out to the 20.
Looks like he might be missing or is that number 2? Huh. Not sure if that was Placer on the carry or not there.
Has he got a turn? Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. So what do you got? Gain of 4. 2nd down at 6. Ball at the 36. Yeah, that was not Placer on that last carries. That might have been Gio Russo. Oh, the up back gets it. Not much there.
Got 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I think he lost one.
Yep.
Yes.
Placer. Get the ball out.
Coach, he's not.
Let's see. Looks like they gave him about 1 or half yard here gain.
He's not taking him head on.
3rd down and 6.
On the block, right off the snap.
Another big 3rd down here early in the 2nd half. And you're the Badgers. You don't want to punt the ball back. You want to keep that clock rolling. You want to keep the ball in your possession. So they really need to convert here in 3rd and 5. 2 tight ends, power eye.
Middle back.
Yep.
That's going to be close. I think he's got it.
Officials are waving, and they signal 1st down.
Nico Pucci on the carry. Quick hitter.
Absolutely. Hit that hole quickly, low and hard, and gain of 6 on the play and a 1st down. So 2 key 3rd down conversions here early on.
Very big.
I got to give it to the coaches and the players here. They're not panicking. They're the underdogs.
Went with the recipe that they came in with.
And they're sticking to it. 42-yard line of the Badgers. 1st down and 10. 2 tight ends. Placer is losing his numbers if you get up, zoom in on that. And it's up back or a quarterback keeper?
He's there. He's just not making the
No, it's not Reed.
No.
There's Ternowski, so it's...
Yeah.
He needs to break down.
There he is. Pucci.
Pucci,
Yep.
2 carries in a row, 2 about 5-yard runs. So 2nd and 4 or 5 yards here. Another nice play in 1st down. Stay ahead of the chains. Fake the pitch. Hit the
Keep the clock running.
the middle back. Yep.
We're down to 7:50 and running.
Double tights again. Power eye. That's Pucci.
Boy, they even that didn't get much, but even there, the offensive line is at least neutralizing that very good Marauder defensive line.
Yep. A gain of probably about 2, maybe 3.
Oh,
yeah,
boy,
gain
that
of
moved
3.
more than I thought. You're right.
Yeah. It's again, that was 20. Nico Pucci did a nice job. He's running low and hard, keeping the pile moving. A 3rd and short. Ball is just into Marauder territory, just shy of the 49-yard line. 3rd down and a long 1. 7 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Clock is running. Power I formation once again. Linebackers are creeping up. Here they come, and it's Pucci.
Pucci again?
Yep. Nico Pucci on the carry, and another Badger first down.
I don't know what they saw, but boy, that's 4 carries in a row for Pucci.
Well, obviously,
first downs, yeah.
Placer had 22 carries in the first half, and the Marauders and Coach Krenzer came out keying him and attacking him, and Badgers made adjustment themselves.
Yep.
So let's see who's going to win the battle of adjustments here, too, in the second half. 46-yard line of the Marauders, first down and 10. I said this about 100 times, but power I formation.
Yep. Pucci
again, and again, that offensive line, he wasn't touched. Middle back doesn't get touched, so 5 yards down the field.
Yeah, that was a great hole, good push.
Oh, we have official timeout here.
Somebody's hurt.
There is a Marauder down. Yeah, we do have an injury. That's number 7 of the Marauders. Farmer DeJesus down.
Boy, they don't know. They don't want to lose him. I mean, he's not only is he a offensive threat, he's their kicker. He's a excellent defender, and he's the backup quarterback.
Absolutely. I don't know if he got rolled up on over there as a corner, maybe. I didn't see it. I'm not sure. They are looking at his leg. It's always nice to have the trainers out there to help these coaches too, in protecting the players and their health and so on. I believe the Brooks Hospital, and they share this program with the Black Knights of Silver Creek Forestville, and the trainers go back and forth, and it's really been a great program for both programs.
So he's up and walking on his own power. That's good news.
Slowly but good,
yeah. Does look wobbly.
Yeah, a little uncomfortable, that's for sure. We'll have to keep an eye out and see if he's able to come back in the contest. Looking like maybe his right leg, knee or ankle, not sure. All right, but we're going to have, after the injury timeout, it'll be a 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Marauders. 6 minutes left, 6:18 left in the 3rd quarter.
First drive, I mean, this is exactly what the Badgers wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Come out and hold on to the ball, take it and have a nice drive, take some time off the clock, and, obviously now they're starting to smell the end zone.
Sure, and it wasn't the start either. They were 2 negative plays to start the drive and able to get a big first down on a screen pass. It was a big play. So 2nd down and 3. Power I formation, here we go. Tarnowski under center, giving it once again to Pucci. Nico Pucci's 2nd effort.
Great run by Pucci.
Yeah, absolutely. He was hit maybe after a yard, and he was able to spin free and fall forward.
Yeah, I thought he was going. I thought that was going to be a neutral play, maybe even a negative play. And he just spurt out of there and turned it into a first down.
Yep, he gained 3-4 yards. First down, ball at the Marauders 35. Clock is ticking. 5:36 in the 3rd quarter. Power I formation. Tarnowski's under center once again. And once again, the Nico Pucci, not too much there. There is a flag on the play here, so that's going to be interesting.
Wait, what are you going to have in there? You got to, it's hard not to be a hold, right?
Yeah, I think they're pointing,
33-yard line, but there's a flag on the field.
What? I don't know that call.
Sideline on Fredonia.
Sideline penalty call against.
Oh, a sideline penalty.
Boy, that's just
Yeah.
terrible. I don't know what the heck's going on over there, but the game's played between the hash marks. I don't know how they could have a sideline
Okay,
penalty.
it's a warning.
Oh, all right.
A warning. They probably were on the field or gotten maybe in the way of the chain guys or an official.
Good job with the warning.
Yeah,
because I'd
absolutely.
hate to see a call. I mean, like I said, this game is nowhere near the sidelines, by the way.
Exactly.
Which probably helps them creep out. All of a sudden the coaches,
Sure.
the players are getting it. Yeah.
And 22 men in the box, 2nd and 8. Placer this time. We haven't called his name in a while, and not a lot there once again.
Oh,
and
there's a
late
flag from way back.
Yep.
I wonder if
let's
that's not
see.
going to be the personal foul back at him. I mean, that from where he is.
Yeah. Or
Flags on the field.
let's Dunkirk.
Holding.
It is
Oh,
a
that's gonna
holding
hurt.
penalty. All right, now it could be 3rd and long, but I'm guessing they're going to take it, keeping it 2nd down. Let's see. Up, they are taking a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so it's going to make it 2nd down and long.
Wawa takes it back to the 40.
So it's going to be 2nd 18.
40,
Yeah, 18
48.
yards here.
Yeah.
We'll be on the 43-yard line, and that's a big penalty here.
Once again, we've said it. Fredonia has to, FWB has to be pretty mistake-free.
Right. Besides that first one early,
Yep.
an innocent mistake. They have. Here we go. Look, we got 2 receivers in the
We
game.
got
Twins right over here. That's Levens and it is a pass play, and Tarnowski is sacked, and that's number 74, the Marauders, Peyton Moreland, who's had a nice game so far. Couple big plays.
Big penetration. It's
Yep.
just,
He had no chance.
I mean, Dunkirk's best defense of the passing game is their pass rush.
Absolutely.
So he lost. Boy, that
Yeah,
was
so he
from
lost
the
another yard
48.
there. It's a 1-yard loss, right? No, it was on the 43. My bad. So now we're back 6-yard loss on there. So now it's 3rd and 23. And now we have shotgun formation here. Twins left, twins right. There you go. Tarnowski looks, throws deep to the left side, and
Nope.
it looks like that was intended for number 13. That's Levens. Kareem Levens on the intended receiver, excuse me. So bring out 4th and long.
So they're going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quarterback's out.
So that's Walters on to punt. Last time wasn't a great punt, but that's high school football too. So here we go. Back to return. Who we got back for Dunkirk there? A little better punt
Much
this
better
time.
punt,
Yep.
yeah.
And I thought he might.
Oh, boy, the
That was a
Badger
great
was awful
pitch.
close
Yeah.
to it, though.
Yeah. So it's down to about the 18, 19-yard line.
good kick out, and that was the 16th play of that drive. Took
Right.
it down to 3:33.
And yeah. So either way, especially after that 3rd and long deep in their own territory, you got to put that up as a success in the sense of flipping field position, turning clock, but they're still losing. We can't forget that either. As well as they played, they're down by a point.
Stay in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay in the game. If they can keep within one score, they're always going to be, looking for that. What they want to do is stop Dunkirk from just having that long drive that just puts it out of reach.
Right. And let's see, we've said it from the beginning. We said it in their last scoring guy. I'm guessing you're going to have a lot of Cleckleans go ahead and stop us.
Boy, it's been quite a while since Dunkirk's had their hand on the ball.
It has. Up back.
Nothing.
That's number 13, Taiwan Wright on the carry, his first carry of the game.
Maybe one?
I'm
No,
not
nothing.
sure. Let's see the spot. No gain.
Now they're flirting with it a little bit.
Okay, gain of 1. Yeah, because it was on the 19. So gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Another official timeout here. I don't know what's... Not sure what they are talking. Going to
both coaches. Pointing at something.
No, they're talking to the front. Yeah.
Pointing to something.
And the
somebody's
fans,
blowing a
man.
whistle. I think that's what it is. Somebody's blowing a whistle in this, in the stands.
Yeah, and you hate to see that too. Don't take away from the game. Fans come here, support the teams, don't interfere. Someone it cause an injury even. Blowing a whistle, someone stops. That's a dangerous thing to do. All right, so we got 2nd 9, ball at the 20 of the Marauders. Another 2 tight end set, 3 backs. Off the left tackle, that's Cleckley, but that's a nice job by the Badger defense.
Yeah. They're hitting out there today.
Yeah, and there's 3-4 guys there at the line of scrimmage and keeping Cleckley from getting that speed we've talked about so much the last 2 weeks going,
Jazzy on the outside with that. You stick it in a good.
It's a gain of 1, maybe 2, maybe gain of 2, 3rd down and 7. And this is a big 3rd down for the Marauders here.
Absolutely.
Right, a little confusion of substitution, but Rivera did a nice job not running right to the huddle, so you didn't get too many men in the huddle there, and that would have been a big penalty for him. So those little things Rivera does that are unsung, that's a leader, control the field. So 3rd and 7, here we go. Oh, and that's probably delay a game, and it is.
We saw it the
Second,
other way.
yep.
Once they had that, it still comes back, and every game, if I don't whine about it or drone on about it at least once, I just don't understand. I see both teams doing it again. Why they run that quarterback over to the sideline. I know the coaches love to say, well, then I can communicate directly with my guy. There's no miscommunication.
Yeah.
There's got to be, like I said, not that we did it back in the day.
Yeah.
You can have hand signals. You could send a player in and out.
One of the things is when you don't have receivers, though, well, receivers are a lot of times the one going on and off the
although
field.
blocking tight end is, now you don't even have to worry about, there's got to be another kid that can block.
Yeah, Rivera dropping for the pass. He has a man open, and it is complete. That's Taiwan right on the catch, tackled by number
35.
23. That's Joel Lozano on the carry, but Rivera made a nice pass this time and hit the open receiver. And that's a huge 3rd down conversion for the Marauders deep in their own territory.
After that 5-yard too much time, it would have been easy for them to, self-destruct a little bit. But, big play.
So the ball spotted. They're out on the 34-yard line. Right back to that 2 tight end power I formation. Give it to the up back this time. And again, nothing there. It's a late whistle. Forward progress probably gets him back to line of scrimmage here. And it does. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Ball still at the 34-yard line. 1:25 remaining in the 3rd quarter. With the score remaining, Dunkirk 8, FWB 7. And we have a battle here. I thought maybe in the second half you come out and you see Marauders take the game over, being the 6-0 team, the better team, let's be honest, but the Badgers keep responding. Let's see if they can continue that the rest of the game. Cleckley, that's off tackle. Yeah, and you got to speed going a little bit there, and you can see the difference. It's a nice run. Bring up 3rd and short, probably 3rd and 3. If he can get that full speed going, he is one
he's tough to bring down, and right there was what the kind of thing, the kind of push we saw all every
season,
game.
Really,
yeah.
So what do we got?
3rd and 3.
Yep. Ball.
We're going to get this snap off before the quarter changes.
Yep. Power I formation, 2 tight ends. Cleckley to the right side. Oh, and he has a hole. Tell you what, if he got past that last DB there, I think he's gone. That was close. But that is a Marauder 1st down out to their own 49-yard line. And the clock is running, 14 seconds remaining.
We're going to get to the quarter.
Yep.
So now, so from the 1st quarter to the 2nd quarter, my small mind is enjoying the fact that we went 99 yards from when we flipped the field from the 1st quarter to the 2nd quarter. From the 3rd quarter to the 4th quarter, all we're doing is switching sides. We're right at the 49 to the 49. But another, boy, if you're looking at your wristwatch, that 12 minutes couldn't have took more than 15 minutes.
Yeah. What was it? Like 8:40 something, I think, when this half started. It's 9:04.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I mean, just amazing.
Not even a half an hour.
You know, we had an incomplete pass. We had a holding.
Delay a game.
Not, other than that, not much penalties. There's 2 drives. 2 drives.
Absolutely.
For a quarter.
Yeah. And you're talking total offense between the two teams. You think there's more than enough yards to score a touchdown there, but just the lack of big plays so far by other teams. Both defenses are making the team drive the field.
Right.
They're not giving up that 30, 40-yard play really yet. We had one 15-yard play for Fredonia.
Yeah, let's see. Dunkirk just had the 12-yard pass. Other than that, they had a 12-yard run by Rivera.
And a 15-yard, or was that penalty? Sorry.
That was right after the. They had a 10-yard run by Kleckley. So 3 plays of 10 yards or more for Dunkirk, and on the other side, 1, 2,
and then
3 plays in the screen.
Yeah,
so 3 plays of 10. So really some grinded out. Boy, old school footballers are enjoying this game.
And overall, pretty good tackling by both teams.
In the second oldest series in Western New York.
1901, did you say the first game was played?
1901. They're playing just like they did in 1901.
Rivera on the keeper. He's able to turn the corner and got about 12 yards, depending where he goes out of bounds, and it looks like a first down for the Marauders.
Well, they've been just pounding and pounding, so they ran a nice fake. And again, you pointed out earlier, Rivera's great about carrying out the fakes when he hands it off. So there it is. He gives the fake, and he's out. And,
even
nice
that
game.
play.
11, it looks like, yep.
I wasn't 100% sure. I thought he had it, but he runs it like he has it every play, so you never know. Power I formation once again. Ball at the Badger 40. Give it to the up back there. That's usually Taiwan Wright, correct? Yep, that is Taiwan Wright on the carry. Decent game. We got a limping Badger player on the field. Looks like he's going to stay on, though. That's a Pucci, Nico Pucci. Gain of 4. Second down 6. Ball at the 36. Fourth quarter, 11:24 and ticking. Off tackle, Kleckley just ran over a Badger defender there. That was stopped. And first down for the Marauders.
You think? Is it going to be? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
yes,
they called
okay.
it. Yep, they called it first down. Yep, probably about a half yard. First and 10 at the Badger 30-yard line.
So now you talk about the we talked about it on offense, but now defensively, the Badgers have got to come up with a stop.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, that's a nice little stutter move there, but the Badgers swarmed,
Yeah.
He could have been stopped in the backfield, made a nice stutter move to break initial tackle, and then it's still close right up.
Velez?
Yeah, that's Velez, the middle back, 23 on the carry. Second and 9. 10:20 remaining, and if the Marauders do score a touchdown here and finish this drive off, the 2-point conversion, you assume they're going to go for it. It's going to be huge.
Would assume, yes.
That is going to be a huge play there too if we get that far. But I'm just looking ahead, look at the clock,
You're
looking at the scoreboard.
Right. Makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah. Power I formation. Here we are to Kleckley, off tackle to the left, bounces outside. Not a lot there.
And they're not. I mean, to the Badgers' credit, they keep coming.
Yeah.
That was a swarm tackle.
Yeah.
If they would have left that the first individual or two that hit him,
he breaks it.
Right. At least drags him for some yardage.
Yep. So he got 2 yards. 3rd and 7. Maybe 3. Let's see. The scoreboard's 3rd and 6, so it's close, like 6.5. Ball's at the 27. We got a wide receiver right here. Motion. That's in the
Pitch.
sweet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nothing there. Oh, nice cutoff though. Oh, and he slipped. And that's good to see. That's the Farnham Jesus back in the game. And I was just wondering if he was. I didn't notice him back in earlier. I don't know if he was or not before that play.
So would they lost a couple maybe or nothing? Let's see.
Probably.
And
yeah, they lost a yard. Definitely lost a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and.
But boy, that could have been really ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, they had that pinned down. Farnham Jesus made a nice move, and then even then had a little bit of a lane. I think I don't know if he was slipped or got shoestringed, but he had some room to run once he wormed his way through. So that was a big tackle. Now here we go. Fourth down, 4th and 6, big play.
Wide receiver right here, one-on-one coverage, 10 guys in the box. It is a pass play. He's wide open. Oh!
And he gave up on the ball.
That was Rivera was looking for number 11, Darnell Butts, and I got to be honest, the receiver took his eye off and laid off there a little bit. I don't know if he thought it was going to run into one of his own guys or there was
he was
a
only there.
Player
it was strange because the Fredonia corner who was running also kind of didn't see. I mean, it was almost like nobody saw the ball. They were just out there running or something.
I think that was one. Lucas Green, maybe.
He was wide open.
Was. That's you got to put that down as a little break for the Badgers. That could have been a touchdown. So you have 8:19 remaining in the 4th quarter. Score Dunkirk 8, FWB 7. Turnover on downs.
So a 13-play drive for nothing. So we've got a 16-play drive with no score. We got a 13-play drive, and
oh my gosh, he pops out of the pile. I was about to say the play was over for a short gain, and
it looked like they were. Wow.
Where did that come from? He's a little guy with his legs moving, and he breaks out of that pile for biggest gain by either team of the game so
far. And in fact, they got out there and snapped it. We're still talking. I'm watching it. I got to shut my app so that you can start your side. And all of a sudden the play goes, then it's going to be nothing.
Right.
And there he goes.
Wow. That's a 4th down. Could have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Boom, first play. Let's see, where were they? Gain of...
Well, I'll figure it out over here. Yeah, I'll get that off of this side. Let's see.
All right, so it's a 30... They're on the Marauder 37. First down and 10. Back to the 3-back formation. Placer to the left. One cut. Again, the first guy isn't bringing Placer down, and that's a credit to him. Not a huge gain a couple yards, but it could have been a tackle for no gain there, too. It'll be 2nd 8, and Greg's here doing some math here trying to figure out.
The smoke's coming out.
I almost can't see the field right now.
36. I think it was a 36-yard run.
Okay, we're estimating about 36 yards, and that was a huge play. 2nd 8, ball at the 35-yard line. Power-eyed, 2 tight ends. This time back to Pucci. And man, they're just pushing those piles forward, and I think, they're calling officials that is a first down.
Wow,
that's number 28, Nico Pucci.
And we've got a steady diet of Nico Pucci this half. Whatever Coach Sherlock has seen, or whatever adjustments were made at halftime to stop. We remember the first 2 plays of this half. We were talking about the nice adjustments that the Marauder defense made. It was a 0 gain, a -5 gain, and then all of a sudden we start seeing Pucci. There he is again. 4 maybe.
Okay, so 2nd down, short gain. Let me see here. I
think you give him a long 3 or a short 4.
Yeah, I got a little distracted there. Coach Luke Gullo was texting me during the game, making fun of Krauser's head smoking over here.
Yeah, well.
So it's 2nd down, gain of about 3 on the play. Power I formation, or at least 3 backs in the backfield here. This Placer this time up the middle. I gotta tell you.
Another 5, yep.
And there was another defender in the backfield. That time it was number 70 of the Marauders. Did a great job and just missed Placer. That's Jamal Gaines in there. And he's making the first guy miss every single play. So it could have been a negative play. Turns into a gain of 6, 3rd and 2. Ball at the 18. 5:49 remaining. Clock is ticking in the fourth quarter in the game.
Is it too early to think field goal if he doesn't get this?
Oh, man, I don't
It's
know.
going to be
Let's see.
close.
Where's that pile going to go?
Oh, look at he's still going.
Yeah, I think he's short.
Where's the foot? Let's see the.
So it is the left-footed
I know. Yeah.
snap, but I don't think he got it. I think it's going to be short. Of course.
Wow.
Now, no gain on that play.
So yeah.
Do you call timeout and think about it even? I mean, you aren't getting the ball. You may not get the ball back.
You might
right?
not.
I mean, 5-14. Marauders have had a couple of great drives.
Wow.
I mean, you're down a point. It's a short. I know it's a full yard from here. I mean, that's a long one.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. But you're the underdog team, and you're
But
going
field
for
goal
the
wins. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about not going for the win.
Oh, here
Somebody's calling a timeout.
Okay.
Oh, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk calls a timeout.
Interesting.
Here.
So they're going to give Coach Sherlock a little bit of time to think about this.
Sure. And
I'm telling you, we watched the kid kick the, you're not going to get the ball back. I'm kicking it.
yeah.
I'm kicking it.
Now, if I know Coach Krenzer in his pass, I'm expecting pressure here up the middle.
Absolutely.
Blitz in the A gap. We saw it last game, and that's how they stopped it. Albion on fourth
Huge
down,
play
right?
on
Yep,
fourth down.
absolutely. He called it, and you got to think he's going to do the same thing. You blow up that A gap, it makes it real hard in the offense. But let's see. The offensive line of the Badgers have controlled that D line more than we expected they would.
Oh my gosh, by far. I'm shocked at how well the offensive and defensive line of the Badgers have played. I don't know if it's a undefeated hangover, a league championship hangover, looking to the playoffs, looking beyond the rival, whatever it is.
Yeah, when you let a team, an inferior team, to be honest, hang around, you have a tight game, now you get nervous because you're the favorite team, and the team for FWB is not supposed to be here has now got excited.
There's no question. You're right. There's nothing to lose, that kind of thing. I mean, this is
and
not that there's moral victories, but they are going for it.
Yes, they are. Good for them. Let's see, there's Placer, and he did lose a number on the front of his jersey.
Maybe they're going to go for the. Oh, no.
Oh, no, the Placer and the carry. Oh,
I think he's got it.
oh,
Yep.
yeah, I think.
No, they got it.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's got it. Look at he's on all the way to the line. Yep.
Again, that initial contact, if he could have, he was stopped. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage.
That wasn't even, as much as Plaster did a nice job, that was those offensive linemen down, they're down on all fours grinding it out,
So that's 1st and 10. Ball's at the 15. 4:44. Clock is running in the fourth quarter. The score is Dunkirk 8, FWB 7. Undefeated Marauders.
And the backfields have gotten tighter. There is
That's Placer on the carry.
still going.
Yeah, I don't want to say he's down ever after that.
I'll tell you, it is almost hilarious. If the Badgers could figure out a way to make a fake, I don't know. Can Reed Tarnowski carry that fake out and run it? Because there are 22 guys. I don't know if I've ever seen them type. Those guys are in. It's like rugby.
Waiting for the ball to be pitched back.
Yeah.
I wish I knew some rugby terms. That would have been perfect.
Look at these guys.
Yep.
I know they're in the scrum.
Yep. There it is, Placer up the middle. So it's going to bring up third and probably around 5 here. 3rd and 5. 3:45 remaining. Score, Dunkirk's up by 1, 8-7. And at this point, Fredonia has to score in this possession with the clock the way it's ticking.
Oh, yeah.
There's if
they're
don't
not getting it back,
yeah,
that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Amazing. This is the 3rd possession of the second half.
That's right. That's a great point.
It's incredible.
Dunkirk's had 1. This is Fredonia's second.
Yeah.
And credit to the Badger coaching staff on this one. The game plan has worked. Win or lose, the game plan worked.
Yes.
Sweep to
He's
the
got
outside.
the sweep. That's what we called for.
Placer cut it up.
He's going to be close. I think he's got the first.
I do too. It looks like he's down near the 5. And if
it's going to be close. I wish I had my binoculars today. I can't. This is really
that's
close.
Right. It is on the 5-yard line where it's spotted.
It's got to be a first thing because they started on the.
Officials are calling for a timeout.
They're just
gonna
going to wave
measure.
it. Nah, they're going to point it.
Looking at it, let's see. They're huddled up here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And you know what?
Oh, they're bringing it over.
Just to be safe at this point of the game, appease the fans.
Although it is an inexact science,
No.
and they pick it up over there on the sidelines. They run over,
I
they
know.
set it down, use the yard lines.
Here we go. What do we got? It is.
Oh, it
he
looks like it's short.
yes.
I'm wrong. Wow.
Third in. I mean, when
He's
you
holding
say
up his
inches,
fingers. Yeah. So
oh,
now
fourth,
we're back.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fourth
It's fourth
in inches.
So do you? Now you're back to the question. Do you kick? I mean, 3 points wins the game.
Yeah. I do.
I don't
QB
care if
sneak
it's
here.
inches or not.
I do QB sneak here personally, but we haven't seen that in the Fredonia offense.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know if they have it in their repertoire.
It's hard to. Yeah, it's hard to stop a QB sneak in inches.
You're right.
I mean, Dunkirk has the horses to do it.
2 minutes
but
and 46 seconds left.
clock fourth in inches. Tarnowski's under center. Power eye. Gives it to Playster, and he
First down.
does
Maybe
get
more.
the first down. Okay, yep, first down.
Oh, he clearly got the first down.
Yep. Short of the end zone, though. It's going to be first and goal.
Maybe only a yard. Yep.
Yeah.
Looked like he was. Boy, the Dunkirk
yeah.
shut that down
Yeah,
fast.
they did. You're absolutely right. And clock's going to be running here as soon as the box is set. 2:32
Wow.
remaining in the
Clock is certainly not a
game.
factor at this point.
No, not,
Not well. Now, if I'm Dunkirk, I'm calling
Yeah.
timeout right now.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're not going to. Fredonia's
Yeah.
not going to run out of time.
No, absolutely not. You don't see coaches do that a lot, but I think
he's
you're
still
right.
going. He
is still going, and he is in for the touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
That is Brendan Playster capping off. It has to be
Wow.
a game of his career today. He had over 100 yards at half and slowed down a little bit, but my God, that young man has played a football game tonight. That makes the score Dunkirk 8, FWB 13, extra point attempt to follow, 2:11.
12 play, 6-minute drive.
That's crazy. So let's see, they're up by. What are they going to do here? Go for two, probably.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be a touchdown.
Will make it a 7-point game.
Yeah,
Yep.
it doesn't matter. I mean, right? It's not a field goal game, so
Right.
we know it's a touchdown, and then take it from there. But
Yeah.
the go for two is the smart
Right.
move.
Let's see, Tarnowski's rolling right,
got
looking
him.
for Pucci, and it is
Excellent.
completed.
No,
Yes, the officials call
oh yes.
All right, that is Tarnowski to 28, Nico Pucci. Hey, that was tight coverage.
I thought it was intercepted at first look.
Okay, and look, he almost, I wish I had a replay to see how close that was to being deflected. So that's going to make the score Dunkirk 8, FWB 15, 2:11 remaining.
Wow.
But
now Dunkirk's got to do something
have their
that they
timeouts
don't
left,
normally
right?
do, though. I mean, they don't throw the ball down the field. It's funny. I fully thought that by the end of this game we were going to be talking about a comfortable Dunkirk win and what
great effort by FWB.
Correct.
They couldn't
all those
hold
kind
on.
of things.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, this has turned it right around. Again, do we ever really believe ourselves when we say, oh, you can throw all the records out, you can throw, it's a rivalry game?
Yeah.
I mean, today gave credence to that. This was an incredible effort. And I'll tell you, as much as we want to talk about Brandon Playster and what a great game, and he has, what a great game he's had, the offensive line, defensive line, which is the same kids, most of these kids are going both ways, has just had an incredible game today.
But there's still 2:11 remaining.
Still 2:11.
And Dunkirk can strike
fast.
on any
Yes.
play. Absolutely.
Yes.
I would not count it out. So you got
fast
Walter,
and desperate.
That's right.
They don't want to lose this game.
Is kicking off here. Back to Farnham. Short squib type kick.
Don't go out of bounds.
Is it
That's what
going to
they not
go?
want.
Oh, did that go out?
I think it went out of bounds.
It did. It went out at about the 1
That's
yard
a costly,
line.
Yeah, that's a costly penalty.
Yes, it is. No time off the clock, and you give him great field position.
Yep.
I mean, he was 1 yard away of getting the touchback.
Does that go to the 40 or the 45, something like that?
Yeah, I believe so.
35 yard line.
Okay.
Still excellent. Excellent start. And
Sure,
again,
and
no
no time.
off.
Yep. Yeah, that's a mistake. You don't want. Then again, you don't want their best to Jesus running
Right.
going the
I
distance
gotcha.
either. You know. But, so here we go. It's ball's
So we
gonna
got
be.
now. I noticed we got Corey Leeper in the backfield. We haven't seen him all day.
Okay, and we
Little
didn't.
different look.
Sure. So now, all right, we got twins right here. Rivera is still going to be under center, though. Two backs in the
Arnhem and
backfield.
Jesus out here wide. I'd
Yep.
be watching him.
Absolutely. But they're going to Cleckley.
They got to call a timeout.
Yep,
Right?
you would think so. Short gain, second down. Maybe gain of 2 or 3.
Cleckley gets the ball up to the 39, so they take up about.
Clock continues to run. They did call that defensive timeout, so they only have the 2 timeouts.
Okay, I did forget about that. That's right. And we were wondering if they were going to go. Twins left. Here we go. The Jesus out wide again. He's got a big height advantage over there on the sophomore Gardner. And they're trying to, wheel pass. Oh, man. The receiver, again, stopped. If he ran through that and
Correct.
caught that.
I think he's gone.
He
he
might
had room
be.
to run.
Was that 23?
Third down.
Was that Lozano on the out
No,
there?
wrong.
Sorry. Yeah,
yep.
wrong. Yeah, it was Velez,
yeah,
right.
Who I would expect to have got, or was that Leeper? Oh, no, it was Velez. You're right, it was Velez.
It's 23, so it's 3rd and 7. 1:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Dunkirk down by 7. Another pass play, quick slant, 2, dropped. Again, that would have been a tough catch. Great coverage behind number 3, Gardner, the sophomore, giving up about a foot on the Jesus right there. It was catchable but difficult catch. 4th down. 1:35 remaining, down by 7. I would have lost a lot of money today, Greg.
I'm with you there. We were talking about it before, and Dunkirk.
Timeout. Okay, Badgers call timeout this time.
So now, does Dunkirk have, with all the athletes they have, do they have some kind of a, lateral, kind of run one of those plays? Boy. We were talking about this earlier. I just, in my Dunkirk was just going to be too strong on the line, and that's exactly where the Badgers were able to handle them.
And I kept thinking to myself, okay, now the Marauders are going to respond and wear them down. The Badgers, good job, great effort, but now the Marauders, we kept saying it now, and it so far hasn't happened. Now again, 1:35 left, is 4th down. Dunkirk can strike and score in any given play. There's no doubt about it.
Now, the other X factor, heck with the game, what will this do to their seed? Dunkirk coming into this, I was expecting them to be the 3 seed with a win. Even with a 1-point win, they probably would have ended up as the 3 seed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, well let's
here we
look,
go.
let's look at this 4th down, and we can look at the seeds a little bit. We got and now
Timeout
Dunkirk's
Dunkirk.
calling
Wanted to
the
see what
timeout.
they were doing.
All right, they wanted to give
I'm
Greg
surprised there's not more guys back here in the with the Badgers that they didn't go to a total prevent.
Well, I like to say prevent you from winning a lot of times too. So
I hear you.
So here's B2.
Dunkirk's the 1 in B2.
Number 2, Depew is 3. Okay.
But we've still got to look at their when they put this together. Chautauqua Maryville is 1. Where's Lackawanna? Lackawanna's got to be a
They're going to get 3 regardless. Okay, so all right. So when you win the league, it locks it. Okay, so Dunkirk. We just got word here that Dunkirk would be the 3 seed in the playoffs regardless. I don't think that's going through the minds of any of the players on the Dunkirk sideline or coaches.
Yeah, nobody wants that concession.
Right. Well, we do have a timeout here, and it is interesting or worth noting at least. So it's 4th down, 4th and 7. Ball is at the Marauder 39-yard line. Down by 7. They have to convert here. Like Greg pointed, they are a safety. One safety's back, but it's still man-to-man tight coverage.
Tight,
motion to the left. They're going.
Here they go
reverse
with it. Yeah.
Play. They got some space out here, and Oh, he's out of.
Did he get the first?
That is
Did he
gonna.
get the
Where is he
first?
gonna
That's the key.
spot that? The officials is right along
I
the
think
line.
the officials. I don't think he's got it.
If he,
Boy, the official over there is standing
oh,
right.
he did not get it. He is
Wow.
a half a yard short of the first down.
What's he doing going out of bounds?
Yeah, you got to dive.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a young player.
Bleed a little,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with
There's
you.
no markers on this sideline, too. But still, you got to take note. I'm sure they talked about they have to get to the 45, in the huddle during the timeouts.
So Dunkirk has one timeout.
126
So they can't stop the
remaining
play.
for those
This
who
is a
can't
kneel
see the
down.
clock.
This is everybody's favorite play.
Wow. I am definitely a little shocked right now.
Now, what this does is set up Dunkirk is the 3 seed. They're going to have a home game next week we're going to see Albion come back as the 6.
Is that who
great game that we
Wow.
called last week is coming back next
we get
week.
to see Pritchard again playing a quarterback, and you're going to come back
Dunkirk's got
against
to be a little shaken. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got to do a little something for. I mean, maybe it's a good wake-up call. Maybe
Sure.
it puts them. But boy, oh boy, it's got to. You were heavily favored.
Tarnowski's under center. He is handing it off to Playster. Tackle for a 2-yard gain. Timeout, Dunkirk. And that is their final
Yeah, that's
timeout
it.
here. There's 1:20 left.
2 plays. Let's see.
Playster gets the ball down to the
Gain about a half a yard.
You're going to get 30 to 40 a play. I mean, you might have to run a 4th down or punt the ball.
Well,
Who's that? Oh, Playster.
so yeah, this is, like we said, it's their final timeout. We're doing some stat calculations here too. It's 2nd down and 9. How much time is there between each play? Is that 30 seconds, 25?
I think it's a 30-second clock.
So obviously they're going to try to use every second in between plays.
Transition into a score. And this is, if they come away with a victory today, it's a huge upset against a Dunkirk team who's undefeated, and it looked like they were going to come away. They would have gone to the playoffs.
But in the big picture, Dunkirk's had a great season, and they're moving on, and this game hopefully turn it into a positive. Turn it into positive, learn from it. Is that going to be offsides?
Looks like Playster's going to finish. I don't have his. It looks unofficially 159 yards. I don't have. He didn't have as big a second half. He had that huge 36. But remember, Pucci had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries in a row in that first drive, and then another. Well, only one in the second drive, but it was for 8 yards. So
he had a big catch. Pucci had a big catch for the 2-point conversion too. That was
Oh, I guess I'm not counting the 16 yards that Playster has 159 on the ground, and then he had that 16-yard screen pass,
which was a huge
so
play
175
in the game
total.
Too. Here we go, 2nd about 4. We're giving it to. We were talking about Pucci, and look at him push that pile forward, and it looks like I think he's going to have a first down.
Boy, if he
and
gets, that's definitely.
And that'll be the end of the game. Dunkirk is out of timeouts. 1:13 left. Soon as the chains are set, the clock will roll, and there it goes. And now FWB is just going to have to kneel it. The score right now, those who can't see the clock, is Dunkirk 8, FWB 15. 1 minute remaining, and the clock is rolling. Tarnowski is waiting as long as he can here before he takes a knee, but you got to think he's taking a knee.
Yeah,
and he is. Yep. So
what a great effort! What a good thing for this rivalry. I mean, this is one of those. Over the past, Fredonia had the run, and then Dunkirk's been back on the run, and it's they're really. We come every week or every year, and we say, oh, we're going to throw it out the window. There has 2014, we had, like I said, the greatest game of all time. But this is what a huge step for the Badger program.
Absolutely, it's got to help.
Coach Greg Sherlock should be so proud, and those players and those parents and those, the school system, those 3 schools, they should be so proud of what Coach Sherlock and what those boys have done to come in and beat a very, very, very good Dunkirk team who is just on a roll. I mean, like I said, I'm sure that Coach Sartori he's not going to let this get to him as I'm sure it's going to get to him. Oh my God, it's going to kick his fanny. But he's going to learn from it. He's going to have his players. He's a teacher. And they're going to come back. And it does appear that next week, boy oh boy, we'll be here with what should set up for a great football game.
Absolutely.
We saw Albion. Dunkirk made a great play while Albion was driving, and stopped them on that 4th and short.
Yeah.
A
2
one-score game.
Back. Dunkirk fumbles on their own on Albion's 3.
I'm sure Albion's dying to get back in here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here's something to note, and we noted that he went off the field in the injury, but Malik Carter is on crutches on the sidelines too. Malik Carter had a phenomenal defensive game.
You're right.
Against Albion last week. So let's hope he's okay. No word, nothing official or anything. Just could be just a twisted ankle. That's what we're hoping for, and it'll be fine for next week. But
you're right.
He's a fine defensive player for Dunkirk, no doubt about that. Yeah. So, Dunkirk, they definitely weren't undefeated going in the playoffs last year either.
Right.
And they had some losses early, but they learned from them and got better. So that's their next step. Look at these fans, the Fredonia fans.
Yeah. This is
their playoffs really after the season. This is their, okay, we beat our rivals. No one gave us a chance. And to their credit, they pulled it off.
Please exit the field as we get ready to make the announcement for the Carolina game. Ask all the fans, could you please exit the field?
Hey,
good luck with that one, Frank. Yeah. I know.
The
fans could please exit the field. Please exit the field. We have an announcement to make.
Yeah, there is some fans on the field. Get a little overexcited. You gotta get them off the field. There are going to be player of the game announcements here. But what a football game. I was just hoping coming in, I just want to see a competitive game. I
agree with you.
I was just hoping it wasn't a 40-0 game or something, and just both teams play hard, and you expected Dunkirk to win. I've obviously said that multiple times during the game. Okay, now Dunkirk's going to take the game, and they just never were able to.
Well, as the players are preparing for the officials' Character Athlete of the Game awards, I want to thank Gabriel Taylor and Access 12. We know Chip, thanks Chip Rewald over in Access 5. They were able to get the game on, so folks throughout. And Gabe, great job with the YouTube. I got people. We got a California shout out. We had other sides in New York. Very cool that we can see that they can see this game from there. So we'll do it again next week, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. And
today's award is sponsored by Cross Training Athletics.
And next week, hopefully Dunkirk starts their playoff run that they carried out last year. It'd be great to see, that's for sure.
So it is the Character Athlete of the Game award that they give out at the end of every game. On the Fredonia side, or on the Badger side, no surprise, Brandon Pleister is going to get it, and kind of neat on the Dunkirk side.
74,
Peyton Moreland. And if you remember, Peyton Moreland got tossed from a game about 3 weeks ago. Little skirmish. Next thing you know, he's got to miss a game, and so shows great character that not only does he come back from that and play well, but he comes back and gets the Character Athlete of the Game award.
Absolutely, and what a great way for Brendan Pleister. Really, they'll be in a couple more games, won't they? Just like the
Funky Bowl
or
whatever.
I don't call it. But this was definitely a great way to end his senior season.
175 all-purpose yards, 159 on the ground.
He's going to be one sorry young man tomorrow. I mean, what they got placed or listed.
When you're young, you bounce back.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, he's not the biggest back in the world either for that many touches.
And this is Frank Terrain signing off.
It's just one loss.
All right, well, any last thoughts?
No, I just want to say congratulations to FWB. It was a great game. And the Marauders played well, too. They just, I mean, they had 1.5 possessions in the second half. I mean, 2, I guess.
No, you're right.
2 possessions in the second half. It's hard to win games that way. And I'd also like to say I'm looking forward to doing Dunkirk game next week and see.
It's going to be fun.
Really rooting for them to put another run in. It's been a great for the community and so on, and I wish them great success in the playoffs.
So this is Greg Krause with Shannon Davis and Gabe Taylor saying thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Good night, everyone.
This is like their championship top.
Yes.